Running through your mind all day.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, we're here at Pitbull Performance. There's supposed to be a meeting tonight. Little man's just waking up. I don't know if the rain scared people away or not, but right here, Andrew from Mustang Lifestyle, he's already here. He's got the truck and the trailer, so I don't know what's going on, but we're going to go check things out and see what's going on. Pitbull's shop car, a Shelby, and then right in here, I'm not going to go up too far. Mr. Andrews and I are working on something, but I don't want to reveal too much. We got Lee's car over here. He's going to be doing some work on. Can't see much in the dark, but Mr. Nick has pulled up with his Coyote swapped turbo new edge. Got a few more out here. Light's pretty damn bright. Got a Camaro over here. Nick's got his car over here in the light. Y'all know this car from Mustang Lifestyle. Side exit. I love the Roush spoiler. It's an all-night thing here in Daytona. But yeah, I'll put Nick's Instagram up. Be sure to check him out. Again, we're at Pitbull Performance, and my sign is not going to adjust for that, or my phone. And Mr. Andrew just got done with what he was working on. I didn't film any of that because, you know, that's for his channel, and I didn't know exactly when he was going to upload. So we're fixing to hop into the old trusty 2-valve there and head on out, and tomorrow I'll show you what I got.
The next day.
Alright guys, excuse my little mess back here, but I just went and picked up this Saline S351 spoiler. I'm going to redo it and probably flip it. I was going to put it on my car, but I'm not for sure. But I've already had some offers on it without it even being refurbished, so I think I'm going to see what I can do. But anyway, Andrew gave me these door panels last night. So they're not the greatest, but my plan is to learn how to redo these. So I know the bottom part separates from the top part, and you can redo them. Now I've seen people like rubber coat these and just leave that. I've seen people reupholster them, so I want to try something. I never did anything like that before, so I want to see how that goes. But he gave me 2 door panels, and then I got the thing that goes under the steering column that's actually black, not one I have to paint. So big props to Andrew from Mustang Lifestyle for hooking me up for that. And like I said, I just went and picked up this Saline S351 spoiler. It's a replica. It's not a Ford OEM, but a lot of people love these spoilers, and it's only got a few blemishes in the clear coat. So I'm gonna strip it down and get it straight and see what I can do with it.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Alright guys, I got the door panel off. You can see here, this is the door panel that Andrew gave me. I'm going to practice on it. It's got these plastic tabs right here. It's basically just would be something like this coming through, but then they melted it, and you just go through the screwdriver and you're going to pop this up, and these will actually like break off, and that tab can come up around it. You can see that one right there. See how well I can get it in my hand, but see how it's up. I can pull that up, and we just go through and just pop all these heads off real quick. They're like essentially like a little plastic rivet, but they're melted. And you can also Dremel these off, or you can melt it. But one of the guys that does custom door panels for these told me he just always goes through and pops it off, and either uses epoxy to put them back on, or there's enough material sticking out where he can remelt them. So I'll get back with y'all after I get all that off. Alright, got it separated. If you look, each one of these is where it was at. And some of them, you can see where it's still melted, it's still got the head on it, and some of them the head pulled right off. But when you lay that piece back over, you'll be able to get epoxy all down in here, and you'll still get a good seal on that, and you can still be able to get it through these. You can even lay some epoxy up in here and get it where it needs to be. Now this is what the door panel looks off, or looks like off. You got the dots or the holes all the way through. Of course, this one's upside down, but I wanted to be able to fold it down and show y'all. It's just holes where it pulled through. The hardest part was probably here and then up on the corner. Now the stuff itself, I don't know why my phone's being like this. There's staples, a bunch of staples throughout. So I'm gonna get that peeled off and see what this actually looks like behind all of this. Alright guys, all that peeled off pretty easy. And I'm kind of surprised. I mean, it is 20, well, this was off of a new edge. So it's still, you know, 19, 20 years old, somewhere around there. But it's got a little bit of tack left to it. I'm surprised after being that old. But the places where it needs the tack is right through here, and that's where all of them start to fail first that I've noticed, has been right here. Now, if you notice all these holes here, that's where the adhesive kind of set in. And I've noticed some of the people, when they redo these, they actually stitch the top in, and they'll actually use these holes, and they'll actually drill out some more. But my thought process was, if yours ain't too bad and it's just peeling up in this section, these holes are already in the back, you might be able to get some epoxy through like a syringe type deal and inject it in these holes, and then from the front side roll the panel down and get it to lay flat, and that might fix your solution. My whole deal with taking these apart is, like I said, they was give to me, so I wanted to learn how to take them apart. And my first plan is to wrench this tack off. Still got some of this left on it. Like I said, it was very easy to peel. I was surprised, even though there's some tack there still. Saying a lot, and it's getting on my nerves. But basically, I'm gonna paint this and see how it looks painted. My ultimate goal is I want to flex seal it. I want to see what it looks like flex sealed. I think the spray already gives the, you know, the kind of feeling like that. And I'm very surprised the plastic has the same texture as the dash. So it's not just ingrained in this material, it's also ingrained in the plastic, and I guess that's helped, you know, where it don't flatten out. On the back side of this, it does have some padding to it, so the only problem areas I would see is right here where the actual door pocket where the handle goes. It needs a little bit of something to push back to kind of lock it in right here on this tab. So I might have to get it thicker here, or, you know, put something there to do that. Another spot is in this corner right here. So I can see how it's cracked. I'm shaking like a... Alright. So that corner's cracked right there. It's cracked on my cart too, but mine's split and it's opening up. I would definitely put some reinforcements up in here. Once you get this part wrapped, I doubt that little break right there is going to show, but I would put, I don't know what you would even put back there to help support it. Maybe just lay some epoxy and lay it out like sort of like a Bondo thing. Maybe you can put some JB Weld back there to reinforce it, but I would definitely do that there. Now this part where the door handle where it gets pulled is already reinforced by metal, and you don't have to pull, you don't have to take these out, so this stays. Now these down here you'll have to address, and you want to make sure that this ain't loose, or you're going to lose some of the structure for your door handle, and that's where the one screw goes through the bolt that's to the door. The other part would be on the back side here. Is this one right here is broke, but see these grooves that run through the top, you can easily run epoxy in there and let it set up and just make that solid. There's nothing that sets in that groove, so just fill that whole valley up with epoxy, let it dry, and it'll be perfect. So next video or so, I'm gonna get these cleaned up and see how the bottoms look. I think it's supposed to be black, but they're pretty faded, pretty scratched, but maybe I can get them turned around. Maybe figure out getting that out, because there's a cigarette burn right there. I just plan on having fun with these. I don't even think I'm going to use them. It's just a learning experience. But you got to get this tack washed off, and I'll get it spray painted black and see how it looks. Now the biggest thing is the weather right now. And this is why nothing can get done. Had my jacks working on them. Now they're getting rained on. Always. Alright guys, so hopefully that helps you learn how to take these apart. And like I said, the biggest thing right now is definitely the weather. It's been raining in Daytona almost every day. I guess tropical storms out there and stuff like that. I don't really know, but the point of the video is just showing you how to get this apart, and you can learn what to do with it from there. But I am planning on making a video of what I do with it. Like I said, I'd love to flex seal it. Flex seal is supposed to dry nice, hard, rubbery, and not have any more issues. I'm hoping with Florida heat it's not going to soften back up. But the plans with this car is going to take a drastic change here, hopefully in the next few months, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So door panels aren't that big to me, but at the same time I don't want them super ugly and the stuff peeling off. So hopefully this will address some of that down the road too. Like I said, I'm hoping that flex seal looks good, but if not, I mean, I haven't lost anything. Like I said, Andrew gave me these for free. He just took them out of a thing that he just bought, and he's working on that. The video should be dropping on that pretty soon about the whole story behind that. And that's about all I have right now. I wish I had more going on, but the weather just won't stay away. So, hope you guys enjoy.
I won't turn around, I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with these 16 bars. I won't turn around, I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with these 16 bars. I won't turn around, I won't turn around. No matter how far I go, I'll never come